guys, Jenny here. Go back to our video. I know you're probably wondering why I'm in my Hogwarts uniform. It's because I'm doing the Harry Potter tag. Now this is all opinion based. I have all the questions written on a piece of paper laid right here so I can read off of them. So yeah guys, this is all going to be my opinion. I have different opinions. As you guys know, I am a Slytherin. I'm a very proud Slytherin. But I don't want to go dark. I don't want to go off into Voldemort, even though it would be kind of fun, but I really want to try and stay on the good side as good as possible, as much as I can. Okay, so this is my Harry Potter tag. The first thing that you guys probably want to know is probably what's my favorite book in the series. Now, my favorite book in the series is Half-Blood Prince because it's like a very detailed book. It's like Voldemort's now taking the Wizarding World and bringing it into the Muggle world. It's really action-packed, that book. My favorite movie, it's kind of like a mix between Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2. So if I had to pick one, I'd probably go for Half-Blood Prince. My least favorite book would probably be The Prisoner of Azkaban. I didn't really feel that book as much as I did all the other ones. Now, my least favorite movie probably gonna be Goblet of Fire, because I was kind of the movies where I kind of got confused on what was going on. My favorite quote from the whole series is something that Dumbledore says, where it says, "For in dreams we enter a world that is entirely our own, whether we climb over the highest, whether we fly over the highest mountain or climb onto the farthest cloud," or something like that. I don't know. My favorite Weasley would probably have to be the Weasley twins, because they're very funny and they're like the main jokesters of Hogwarts. I really like that. My favorite female character in the whole series probably have to go to Luna, because Luna is telling us that it's okay if you're different. Even though Luna's character in the books, everyone was calling her Loony Lovegood and stuff like that. Luna is telling everyone that it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be you. You can be you, and it's a judgment, even though you will get judged, but being you is the best that you can do ever. My favorite villain, I don't know if this counts, but I'm kind of leaning towards Snape as my favorite villain, because at the start of the beginning of the films, I really thought that Snape was a very good villain. A little mix for me between Snape and Draco. I don't really think Draco is classified as a villain, but I'm gonna say like the first up into the fifth film Draco, up to 1 through 5 Draco. Everything else is his character development is very strong. My favorite male character is Draco Malfoy, because his character development throughout the series and his character and the nature itself grows throughout the series. As you read throughout the books, you get to kind of learn why Draco is as Draco is at Hogwarts. You learn that he's being bullied at home and his parents have a very dark past, and he's trying to live up to his family's standards, and he's trying to be the best, trying to be the head of the house if he can. So that's why Draco's my favorite character, because of the character development in Draco's perspective. My favorite professor would probably have to go to Slughorn, because Slughorn, I feel like is a very good potions master, probably even better than Snape. Really, I don't really know, but the difference between Snape and Slughorn, but I really think Slughorn's my favorite professor. Is there a character which you felt different from the book or the film? I'm thinking about book Ginny and movie Ginny, to be honest. I really feel like book Ginny and movie Ginny were my character. What movie did I prefer? My favorite movie preferred to the book. Whatever movie, I'm gonna have to go with the first book, The Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're from. That's what I feel like the first one is kind of more accurate to than the rest of them. Now, if I had to pick one of the movies to remake, I'd probably revamp the first one, because now with the technology that we have now in 2018 would have made Sorcerer's Stone back then look like an antique movie. But if we took some of the technology that we have in 2018 and applied it to the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're from, as I've said earlier, we could make that movie way better effects wise, and the most maybe technologically advanced, the first one, probably revamp it the best that I can. What house did I feel like I was in the first time I watched the films? Now, the first time I watched the films, I was 9 years old. I was 9, and it was my first time getting into Harry Potter. I've never read the books, so I just watched the movies, and I felt like I want to be like Harry. I'm going to be in Gryffindor. I felt like that my gut feeling, I feel like, was saying Gryffindor because I want to be in the house that the main character is in. My Pottermore house. Now, this has kind of been a controversy, but the recent Pottermore test, I've taken it about 3 times, and my recent test results, I got Hufflepuff. So, I'm going to go with that. My favorite class would have to be potions because you kind of get a little bit of challenge and a little bit of fun out of potion making. So I feel like it's very good. My favorite spell to learn. Now, this spell, I probably want to learn Accio a lot. Like, I would probably be the most lazy wizard. I'd probably be using Accio for, like, getting the mail or picking out an outfit or grabbing some socks that I left upstairs and I just don't want to walk upstairs. I'd be definitely using that to my advantage and grabbing stuff that I literally feel like will not. I just want to make myself so lazy and just leave stuff behind for a purpose just to use Accio because I feel like it's the best. If I had my favorite character, sorry about that. My favorite character that I would make my BFF in Hogwarts. I want to say Draco because I kind of want to lead him away from the Death Eater. I kind of want to go into Harry Potter and tell him like what he's got for his life, like how I can prepare him for the Half-Blood Prince and say, hey, you're going to become a Death Eater, you're going to try and kill Dumbledore, and you're not going to do it, you're going to get scared and stuff like that, and it's going to get real, like stuff like that, and it's all going to go down, and you're going to be like, looking back on your life choices and be like, what have I become, and stuff like that, and yeah, so I want to go back and I want to make Draco my best friend and tell him what his life has up in store for him. If I had to own one of the Deathly Hallows, I want to choose the Elder Wand because that's the most powerful wand in the world, and it'd be a wand for like any use because it's the most powerful wand in the world. You can use it for like literally anything. It's kind of like a multi-purpose use thing. Whether if you had the Resurrection Stone, you only had one use out of it is to bring people you love back from the dead. Technically, if you lose your parents, it's kind of good to have them with you, so you know that your parents are with you always. With the invisibility cloak, you can use that to like sneak into parties and stuff, and you can skip lines and like roller coasters. You can go through the quick queue line at Universal or SeaWorld and like just get to the front of the line and be like, hey, I got a front row pass, even though I don't have a pass and stuff like that. If I were to change any of the books, I'd probably change Half-Blood Prince a lot because in the movie I want to change the part where Harry and Scrimgeour are talking at the Burrow when Percy arrives with the Minister of Magic, and I want to change their conversation to be interrupted by the Burrow being under attack by Death Eaters like it is in the movie, but minus Scrimgeour's conversation with Harry previously about siding with the Ministry. I really feel like that they should really have a conversation and then have it get interrupted by Death Eaters or something, or have like something that like kind of prevents them from talking from each other. My favorite Marauder. Now, I know there's Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. Now, I want to say Prongs because James, even though he's Harry's dad, and I feel like he was a very good character when he was at school in Hogwarts with his friends and stuff. Now, if I were to bring one character back to life, I would say Fred, because I want George to be with his brother again, and even though George has 1 year, I feel like that Fred would love to be back with his brother, and that way they can share the rest of their life together and grow old and still run Weasley's Wizard Wheezes together and die the most famous joke pranksters out there. If I had to choose one side between Hallows or Horcruxes, I'd probably go for owner of all the Deathly Hallows, because that way I have power over death and I really have like all the items at my disposal, so I can kind of have a multiple use out of my Elder Wand, which has multiple uses. You can use it for literally anything. I can bring back my aunt that I loved so much. I can, with the invisibility cloak, skip lines at an amusement park, or get a free phone and steal stuff from a store or something. But I may not use that. I may use the invisibility cloak for like good things. So yeah, that is my Harry Potter. That is my Harry Potter tag. Now, this was all my opinion, as I've said at the beginning of the video. This is kind of sounding like it's kind of unedited. That's because it is. Because, number one, I kind of want to get this video out as fast as possible because I have school tomorrow, and I kind of have to get to bed soon, and I really have to get this video out. But don't worry, guys. I know you're probably going to ask me about Hogwarts Mystery. I'll try and get the video out tomorrow. I have 1 star away from getting our potions lesson unlocked. The first episode you're probably going to see is going to be me talking to Ben, going straight into a Flipendo lesson. And then after that will be the end of that video. And then at the end of that video, I am going to do the herbicide potion to continue the next chapter of Hogwarts Mystery. Now, I just checked. We are on chapter 7. There are 11 chapters in total. We are almost done with year 1, which I cannot believe. We are just started this series on launch day, and it is now the 10th, probably going to be the 11th by the time you see this, but it depends. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave a big fat thumbs up. Also, comment down below some of your answers for this Harry Potter tag. Just to bear in mind, other people have different houses too, and our houses need to be heard, and our Harry Potter opinions can be shared on the internet in the comments down below. Also, if you click the bell icon down beside the subscribe button, you'll also be notified of my next upload, and also you will be a member of Dumbledore's Army, the DA. Now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in another video really soon. Bye, guys.